Lawn fungus like brown patch and dollar spot are among the worst issues you can have to deal with in your lawn. Depending on the severity of the lawn fungus outbreak, the damage can range anywhere from mild discoloration to killing off entire sections of your lawn. Coming up, I'll share a few options for getting rid of an existing lawn fungus outbreak, as well as share some changes you can make to your watering and fertilization program to help prevent issues with lawn fungus in the future. Let's get started. Brown patch is one of the most common lawn diseases that people have to deal with in their lawns annually. The disease is most prevalent when the weather is hot and humid, meaning when temperatures are normally between 70 degrees and 90 degrees. Now, outside of hot and humid temperatures, some conditions that help contribute to brown patch outbreak include overwatering, poor soil drainage, poor air circulation, and then the big one is excessive nitrogen due to overfertilization. So what do you do if you have brown patch or some other fungus actively attacking your lawn? Well, the best way to stop an existing outbreak is by using a fungicide. Fungicide is a class of pesticide that actively targets and either kills or suppresses the growth of fungi and their spores. Now, full disclosure, Syngenta is sponsoring this video, but they don't get to view it ahead of time, nor do they get any direct input into its contents. If you've been following my channel, you know I've been using Syngenta's products for multiple seasons with great results. The three products we're going to talk about today are Caravan G, Heritage G, and Headway G. Now, you'll want to stick around because I'll share which one of these products I recently used on my lawn and the results that I got from it. Let's start with Caravan. Caravan G is the product you see me mention most on my channel. It's a combination insecticide and fungicide, meaning it has the ability to target lawn pests like grubs, as well as take care of fungus issues like brown patch and large patch. It's an excellent choice for anyone looking for a single product that contains both an insecticide and a fungicide. The active ingredient in Caravan G is called azoxystrobin, which is a group 11 fungicide. More on that later. Next up is Heritage G. Heritage G is strictly a fungicide that contains the same active ingredient as Caravan G. It's an industry standard that is very effective against most common lawn diseases. It's a great choice when all you're looking for is a fungicide. Now, I'd use Heritage G in cases where you want to apply azoxystrobin at higher rates or when repeat applications are necessary to control an existing outbreak. The nice thing about Heritage G is you're able to take care of lawn diseases without applying insecticide along with it. Finally, we have the newest kid on the block, which is Headway G. Now, Headway G, much like Heritage, is strictly a fungicide, with the primary difference being that it contains two active ingredients instead of just one. The first active ingredient is our good old friend azoxystrobin, which again is a group 11 fungicide. The second is propiconazole, which is a group 3 fungicide. So a group 11 and a group 3. Why does this matter? Well, by containing two active ingredients, Headway G is able to control a broader range of lawn diseases while also reducing the likelihood that those lawn diseases will develop a resistance to the fungicide. Each of the active ingredients has a different MOA or mode of action, meaning they attack the lawn fungus in different ways. This makes it more effective for stopping an existing outbreak while also preventing resistance being developed. Of the three fungicides we've discussed, Headway G is the one that I would recommend if you're looking for the best possible fungus control on residential lawns. As a matter of fact, let me show you an issue I had in my lawn and the results that I got with Headway G. A couple weeks ago, I was out mowing my lawn and I noticed a ring developing in this section of my lawn. Now, after getting it diagnosed, it turned out to be large patch, so what I do, I broke out Headway G and did a full rate application to the entire lawn. Now, just 2 weeks later, here are the results. Now, you can still barely make out where the disease was, but compared to what this looked like before, there's a huge difference. And mind you, this is only after 2 weeks. As time goes by, it's gonna get even better. So needless to say, the product produces great results. On to application rates. The application rates are actually pretty simple. For Caravan G, you're gonna be applying this at a rate of 2 pounds to 2.8 pounds per 1,000 square feet. For both Heritage and Headway G, both these products go down between 2 to 4 pounds per 1,000 square feet, depending on the lawn fungus that you're dealing with. Be sure to consult the product label to get settings for your spreader to make sure you apply the products at the correct rate. I'd also be sure to read the product label to make sure that you're applying the correct amount of product for the given lawn fungus that you're dealing with. Now, depending on the severity of the outbreak, you may have to do another application of Heritage or Headway G 21 to 28 days later. Now, because we're dealing with granular fungicides, you're going to want to water these in after application to activate the active ingredient and begin moving it into the grass. Now, a quick word about PPE. When you're applying these products, you want to make sure you wear the correct PPE. According to the product label, that's going to mean shoes with socks, long pants, a long sleeve shirt, and gloves. Out of an abundance of caution, I also like to wear protective glasses whenever I'm handling or applying fungicides. Next, let's talk about the best time to apply. If you're applying these products strictly as a preventative, the ideal time to apply is from late April into June, since that's when we have the combination of hot and humid weather. Now for those 4 bonus tips that I promised you to help reduce the likelihood of having future lawn fungus outbreaks. The first is to avoid regularly watering your lawn at night so that you reduce the amount of times that the leaves stay wet. Number 2 is to aerate compacted or high traffic areas, since that's going to help improve drainage and reduce compaction. The third, and probably the one that most of us are guilty of, is to avoid applying high nitrogen fertilizer during summer months. The fourth, and probably most important, is to keep records of the fungus type and the locations in the lawn where the outbreak occurred. This is going to give you the areas to watch going forward so you can get ahead of future outbreaks before they get too far out of hand. Between these 4 tips and applying a fungicide, it's going to do a lot to reduce future fungus outbreaks. I'll have links in the description for all 3 products. If you enjoyed this video, I certainly hope that you consider subscribing. I also have another video you can watch right here with some more useful tips on preventing damage to your lawn. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.